It's kind of dark in here. Currently it is Monday of whatever date this is. January 19th. I don't have school today, so I figured why not take the perfect opportunity to start a cosplay work vlog. I need to draft a pattern, so I figured you could watch that and learn what I'm making up as I go. So let's go. I've already made some of the pattern pieces. They're currently in this bag of doom. I have the front, side, and back pieces of the bodice, and I use this pattern right here. I just used the top of the dress and changed it some. It's all on tissue paper, so because this is basically tissue paper, so why not just use tissue paper for other pattern pieces? And currently I just have to make the sleeve, so I figured I would use this pattern to do that. So now I'm just kind of taking the sleeve out to cut it out. There's nothing really more to what I'm doing right now. Here is where I start doing stuff. So what I did is take the pattern piece of the original sleeve and I put white paper over it, and the tape's there just to hold everything down, and then taking a black Sharpie, I'm going to trace around the original lines that are there. To add the extra there, I just took a seam gauge and marked an inch off from the original line, and I'm just going to connect that dot to the top of the pattern and then do the same to the other side. And yeah, that's basically it. And then you'd put like elastic through that bottom to make it kind of have that poofy effect. here I measured the bottom of the sleeve, and I need to make the bottom half of the sleeve. So I think it was about 17, so I measured 17, marked it, and then I went about 10 inches up, marked it, drew a line, and then connected it, and then I just went ahead and cut it out because it's just a rectangle. I did this because when you fold it in half, it will make it about 5 inches, which is what I want, so the whole thing will just have interfacing on it. So just fold it in half when you sew it, and sew it onto the sleeve. That is the collar, and it was made in practically the same way I made the bottom half of the sleeve, so I don't really want to go into detail about that. This is the side piece of the bodice. I just added an inch to the bottom because it doesn't need anything changed to it. It's just fine how it is. So this is just the back piece of the shirt. You cut it out on the fold. So there's where I added about 1.5 inches because the pattern was too small for me. And then I added 1 inch to the bottom of it like I did with the side bodice. Ignore my hands. I was talking. And now I'm doing a voiceover because that's made more sense in the end because the TV was on. Oh, okay. At the top, so there's the original marking, and then there is the top line where the two lines meet, and then underneath that is just a slight curve where I'll actually be cutting it out. So it raises up to the back where I need it to be at. Ah, yes, the front panel of the bodice. It's also cut out on the fold, and again, I added 1.5 inches because it's too small, and you add 1 inch, you add 1 inch to the front and back. I also added 1 inch to the bottom. And there is the original curve of the dress, and then I drew a line where the two pieces met. And I wish I'd pulled this down because then I was showing where I'm gonna cut it out at. But this is more important. So basically, to make the points, the triangle point that she has on the shirt, you just extend the fold line. And then you would take from the hip line and connect the two. I made 2 lines because I also made one at the original just in case I don't like the inch that I added. At this point, I'm just keeping all of the pattern pieces inside a Ziploc baggie that I called Jade's patterns. I still need to make the cape pattern, but I'm unsure of how to do that right now, so thanks for watching this video. Bye.